so we come together with this breath of acceptance in the presence of the herd of light, Yoshi. Khalil. Hasnin. Travis. And Teddy. And the unseen Omar. In the presence of all of your beings of light that surround you, these animal and nature beings of light. We have Stormy with us, with Kitty. We have another human animal baby with us. It's Sherry and Krista. Monty, with Tanya back home in Australia. Risha, Stanley, and Mario. Oh, hello. Hello, William. Hello. Hi. Oh my goodness. The full moon rises. Monica with her winged one. Amir. And another A.
Aya.
I and Amir. So beautiful. Risha. Yes, look at you. Oh my goodness. Mario. Regine with her bunny, aka Funny Bunny. Who's a cat? And all the unseen pole star beings that surround us all. Just feel them here with us. Could never name them all. those beings of light that are no longer in their form, those beings of light that are in a form and are near the near, even though it may not be physically right here. Just by one gaze of our heart, remembrance, they are here. It's Gila with her wildness in British Columbia that surrounds her Lake Kootenai and all the trees and mountains and green. And her beloved girl, Polestar, horse being, and all of the horse beings that surround us, all of the canine beings, all of the feline beings, all of the winged ones. Mother Gaia herself, her incredible generosity of spirit, her creativity, her powerful acceptance dance with us all. And all of her elements, fire, water, air, earth, and ether. Her mountains, her fields, her ocean, her moon, her sun, her sky, her soil, all of these children of the same mother, including human, animal being. Let's feel the circle of love expanding inclusively, all inclusively. Let's feel the presence of the trees, the plants, the rock beings, the insects, the flowers, the rivers, oceans and oceanic beings, all of the nature beings that meet our glance, that catch our attention, that allow our heart to rest in a remembrance of simplicity and of acceptance. Just play a movie reel of your encounters this week with nature. All alive and well in your own heart. No need to even go out to have encounters. All alive and well as you. Every element right there. Just feel the deepening of your own quantum tail, that grounding root, that energy thread that breathes with the Earth Star into the field of pure potentiality, just like our beloved Mother Gaia. She whirls through space, anchored to the acceptance of potentiality. The frequency of faith rooting you here and now as one body of now with the stars, with space itself, and with the earth and all beings. Just breathe now from this deepened breath of acceptance. Welcome, beloved Anne and Floss. And feel now what this breath that's infused with the frequency of all of nature feels like. The breeze through you like a breeze. Light and free. So let's take a breath and dive in to these nature transmissions on the frequency of acceptance, the dance of accepting, acceptance. This is the first transmission that wants to flow out. Is I just wanted to ask Risha, I'm sorry to interrupt the flow, but I have a feeling someone might come in late. Would you be okay with thanks. I see your hand. Thanks, beloved. Sorry. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Okay. I'm just going to open up that flow if someone does come in late. It's just such a shame if I don't see them. Thank you. All right. The first transmission that wants to leap out, I can feel it, even though I can't even see it, is from the salmon. Salmon consciousness, salmon collective. Let's see. Just inviting in salmon consciousness. Oh, the salmon pinkness. Feel that presence here in your own heart. In nature, there is no need for forgiveness. There is simply acceptance. A constant energetic alignment of yes to what is. Our cells are set up to receive the natural flow of life, to receive the natural flow of life. We do not try to conduct this flow. For doing so would create a need for forgiveness. Like in human reality, many humans actually believe they conduct the flow. And the flow inevitably becomes distorted. And then the need for forgiveness appears. The need for forgiveness appears. We simply enter the natural river of light fully. We receive from the river of light fully. We accept unconditionally what the river of light creates. We know we are not separate from the flow. It is the flow that pushes us upstream against the predominant current. And when you align yourself with the river of light, the need for forgiveness does not exist. A reality of true freedom opens. Simply allow in and receive this river of light fully. In nature, there is no need for forgiveness. There is simply acceptance, constant energetic alignment of yes to what is. Our cells are set up to receive the natural flow of life. We do not try to conduct this flow. Doing so would create a need for forgiveness, like in human reality. Many humans actually believe that they can conduct the flow. And the flow inevitably then becomes distorted. And then the need for forgiveness appears. We simply enter the natural river of light fully. We receive from the river of light fully. We accept unconditionally what the river of light creates. We know we are not separate from the flow. It is the flow that pushes us upstream against the predominant current. And when you align yourself with the river of light, the need for forgiveness does not exist. A reality of true freedom opens. Let's swim in these waters together. A receiving of the river of light. fully, here and now, only, always here and now. A deep knowing, a realizing with real eyes, singing, realizing that you are one with the flow of the river of light, of life. And tossing the belief that we can conduct the flow. Tossing that belief, if you find it within you, into the river of light, setting it free. And we thank the wisdom of salmon consciousness, this powerful remembrancing of undistorted flow, and the remembrancing of creating this oneness within ourselves first, here and now. Simply allow in the cellular remembrance that you are part of one flow. And immerse fully into the center of this flow, which is the heart of here and now. Simply allow in the cellular remembrance that you are part of one flow, and immerse yourself fully in the heart of the center of the flow, which is right here and now. The fuller the immersion into flow, the fuller the letting go. And the fuller the letting go, the fuller the immersion into flow. Letting go into acceptance, dance of acceptance. Fuller the immersion into flow, the fuller the letting go, the fuller the acceptance, and the fuller the oneness with flow. Nature is flow. Flow is nature. And to accept flow is to become one with nature, one with flow. Nature is flow, and flow is nature, and to accept flow is to become one with nature and one with flow. Acceptance is flow, the inner yoga of openness. It allows all that appears to flow through an actualized space of grace, changing all on the way through. Acceptance is flow, the dance of acceptance. Acceptance is flow, the inner yoga of openness, which allows all that appears to flow through an actualized space of grace, changing all on the way through. For this breath, here as one with nature now. Feel yourself as the space of grace, where all that passes through is changed on its way through. An inner yoga of openness. Acceptance. An actualized space of grace. Feel this here and now as who you are, here and now. As one with nature. I know you can all feel it so clearly from Yoshi. From each nature being as a space of grace, a field of acceptance, deeply rooted in the here and now, changing all that passes through. Here and now, feel it as who you are. In this breath, as one with nature, as one with flow. To accept is to unfreeze the illusion of solidity. To accept is to unfreeze the illusion of separateness. to unfreeze the illusion of solidity and separateness into the open sea of potentiality, where harmony's magnetic pull turns the tides. Just breathe this in, non-conceptually. A breath of unfreezing the illusion of solidity and separateness. A breath of setting it free into the open sea of potentiality. A breath where harmony's magnetic pull turns the tide. To meet life with rigidity, the rigidity of inner resistance, magnifies the seeming solidity of what appears. You see that here and now, how meeting here and now with an inner resistance, with rigidity, magnifies the seeming solidity of whatever appears that is being resisted. When resistance is coated over the pure energetic flow of isness, when resistance, whether it's conscious or more subtly unconscious, coated over the pure energetic flow of isness, the river of light, it creates an entrenched illusion of permanence, a mirage of solidity. So remember, meeting anything with resistance, with the alchemical power of resistance, it crystallizes its natural state of impermanence into what can seem like an eternity, but in reality, it's not solid at all. Wow, what a powerful ingredient this alchemical, sacred catalyst of resistance is. Use it consciously and wisely. To meet life with a rigidity of inner resistance magnifies the seeming solidity of all that appears. When resistance coats over the pure energetic flow of isness, when it coats over that river of light, it creates an entrenched illusion of permanence, a mirage of solidity. So remember, meeting anything with this alchemical power of resistance crystallizes its natural state of flow. Crystallizes it, its natural state of impermanence, into what can seem like an eternity, but in reality, it's not solid at all. Such a powerful ingredient, this sacred catalyst of resistance is. Use it consciously and wisely. And meet your inner resistance with openness. Acceptance with inner resistance. Meet it with openness and do not resist your resistance. Do you resist the rain when it turns soil to mud? Do you resist the mud as it pulls you closer, step by step, into the earth? Do you resist the unknown, the winds of change, the blank slate of now, the unpredictability of life itself, the wilting of the flower, or the stillness of the mountain? What do you resist? Meet all of your own inner rigidity with openness. And openness will claim you as her own. Space for grace. Meet your inner resistance with openness. Accept it with your own inner resistance. Do you resist your resistance? Meet it with openness. Do you resist the rain turning the soil to mud, or the mud pulling you each step closer and deeper into the skin soil of the earth? What do you resist? Meet all your own inner rigidities with openness, and openness will claim you as her own. Do you resist the unknown, the winds of change, the blank slate of here and now, the unpredictability of life itself, the wilting of the flower, or the stillness of the mountain? What do you resist? Meet all of your inner rigidity with openness, and openness will claim you as her own. So breathing with all of nature here and now, a breath of acceptance. And then noticing how this breath extends its reach, its scope, and its depth within you. Breathe with all of nature here, a breath of acceptance, and notice it quenching places that never felt worthy of being quenched. A breath that allows all fragments to be brought back into the living mandala of wholeness that you are. Breathe with us a breath of acceptance, a breath gently touching deeply buried pain, surfacing now not by digging them up, but by drawing them near. Like a moth to flame, acceptance is the light of ether's flame. It's the secret of ether. This flame of acceptance where water and earth and fire and air converge as one dance. Acceptance. Breathe with us. All of nature here and now. A breath of acceptance. Notice how this breath extends its reach, extends its scope and depth within you. Breathe with us. A breath of acceptance. And notice the quenching of places that never felt worthy of being quenched. A breath of acceptance. Notice all the fragments of the mandala realigning into the mandala of wholeness of who you are. Breathe with us a breath of acceptance. Gently touching all the buried pains, surfacing now, not by digging them up, but by drawing them near, like moth to flame. Acceptance is the light of the flame of ether. the ether flame, a hidden secret of the ether. Acceptance is this flame of ether, where water and earth and fire and air, they all converge as one dance. Acceptance. Yawning and releasing going on from Mama Yoshi. This breath of acceptance is contagious, very freeing. Just as resistance is powerful, acceptance is a sacred catalyst for grace. Let's take a breath now. Again, feeling anywhere where you feel resistance inside and meeting that, simply meeting that with a breath of openness. And feeling a deeper and fuller immersion into flow. Just like the salmon in the river of light. Thank you to all of nature, these transmissions of awakening, natural part of ourselves, waking it up and waking it back into life itself. And thank yourself as part of this river of light and one another, seen and unseen, that are all gathered here. Such a powerful convergence of intention.